Okay, and now we're ready to get right back into it with some more Axiom Verge. What I'm guessing is the final level right here. Although, yeah, probably not the good ending or whatever the equivalent is in this. This mysterious purple block right here. I don't know about this thing. Oh, and hello, Saturn Meteor. This game's going well so far. Sorry if I didn't get to your comment there. If that was before I went off to do laundry. Didn't actually notice it before I left. Okay, that guy seems invincible. But yeah, the game's actually quite good so far, I'd say. It's a solid Metroidvania. Really heavy on kind of the exploration and secret finding aspect of things, if you're into that. It's also got like a bunch of cool weapons with neat effects. I really enjoy that so far. Combat and bosses are a little bit lackluster. Most of the bosses are pretty lame with really simplistic patterns that are rather easy to dodge. But yeah, I'd say the game more than makes up for it though with the quality of the just design of the different neat special abilities you can get and the different weapons and the design of the map. And it's very, very densely packed with secrets. Like in fact, this is a good opportunity to go back to the title screen and just see how fucked we are in terms of secret finding. Yeah, so we're at 81% map completion and 61% item completion. At least I think, I have been doing a pretty thorough job of cleaning out each area for, yeah, secrets and hidden goods and whatnot. And even then, we've missed, like, a little less than half the stuff in the game. So yeah, this is definitely one that's like got a lot of sort of meat to sink your teeth into if you're the sort who goes for like 100%ing stuff and trying to find all the secrets and hidden bullshit and all of that. This also seems like some weird sort of code cracking system that I don't quite understand yet, where you like input passwords to change stuff in the game. I don't exactly know how it works yet. We've got one password to translate some of the text that we've seen in the notes we've found so far. Is this for real? Is the game really putting us through this shit right now? Oh god, I can't go through the door there as a spider. Oh, is this it? Is this it? Okay, it's time to put my money where my mouth was. I was talking shit about how basic and simplistic the patterns were in this game. So yeah, let's beat this boss first try. Except, you know, we've kind of fucked up, the getting here and everything. So we weren't exactly going into that one with full health. We'll do better next time, assuming we do better on the lead up to it, which I see no reason why we would. He's actually wearing a red trench coat right now. That was or was it the red lab coat? I don't know. I thought it was supposed to, or actually I think it'll tell us on the equipment screen. It went t-shirt, lab coat, brown trench coat, and I thought, I don't know, maybe it was red long underwear. Wait, I was just saying like, oh, 8 weapons fills out the radial menu. There are a lot of fucking slots for weapons right here that we don't have filled in, and also 2 for upgrades. Okay, so yeah, it went modified lab coat, trench coat, and red coat. Which I guess could be a euphemism for, like, long johns, long underwear, that kind of thing. But, yeah, it does kind of look like that now that you mention it. I thought the brown coat was a lot cooler. Can I actually kill these fucking things? Or what if I glitch them? What if I glitch them? Did that just kill him? Okay, no, it just makes him spit lasers a lot less frequently. Oh, also, it looks like their little wings get in the way of actually hitting me with the laser when I'm off to the side here. Okay, so this just sets it up so they'll stay out of your way. Okay, I have a good strategy for getting to the boss without getting schooled by the laser drones, then that'll be good. Okay, what's a good weapon for dealing with this boss? Okay, what is a good weapon for dealing with this boss? It's probably just good old-fashioned red lasers. Okay, this seems a little bit fucked right here. Just a little bit fucked right here. We can't actually even use our spider form while this boss is going along doing his thing. Oh, the dash attack. I was doing accidental dashes there. Hey there, Mazewell. I was a little in the zone there, so I'm a bit late getting back to you. This game is really engaging. A lot of... Like, I kind of mentioned yesterday, I had sort of a contingency plan if I wasn't able to go for this long. And mind you, I took breaks along the way, too. I took a break for laundry, I took a break for supper. So yeah, we took the occasional break to make sure we didn't get burned out. But yeah, in general, I won't do like an all-day stream on a game like this. This game has been particularly engaging, though. So I was actually able to pull it off here in the end. Okay, it sure would be nice if we could, like, not get schooled by these fucking robots here on the way to the boss that keeps on kicking our ass. What's this guy here? What's his deal? It's like some weird sort of, like, mutant mound thing or something. Would that not work? There we go. Yeah, I'll get to Celeste eventually. It's just, too many games. Too many fucking games. Well, I can just control these guys and put them where I want. Killer. Okay, I think maybe we do want the shockwave, yeah, little shocker guy right here. Oh, we can just, like, fuck off if we don't feel like fighting this guy. Although it looks like it redoes the intro and everything, so we probably, yeah, won't save our damage and everything. Oh, that's the way to do it. I don't know how to dodge this. Man, and then when you don't get the fucking dashes to come out when you do want them. As far as the controls in this game, the dash is definitely the weak link. I don't know why they didn't just put it on a fucking button or something. Or I guess they are kind of using all of the buttons on the controller, but even then, they should have found a way somehow. Oh, okay, we're good. Okay, I've gotten this to the point where I can basically just clear out this area without having to worry about shit. Okay, so we're going in full health this time. This is it. This is the run right here. Although, frankly, with the lack of, like, build-up or anything, I'm guessing this isn't even the final boss. Like, there's even just, like, a plain old door on the other side, right? Oh, no, there isn't. Okay, this seems to be kind of working out for us. Just dash a little bit earlier than I was before. Yeah, you get like a little bit of invincibility after your dash. Ah, whatever. How do you dodge that? Come on. Come on, Axiom Verge. There we go. Don't fuck it up. That is achievement. Sentinel. Barely made it. Okay, and then we go up top here. That was actually, yeah, one of the more involved boss fights in the game. Oh, is this it? Are we finally gonna have to do the, dash and shoot and dash? Oh no, that'll do it. That'll do it. Hey, it was so easy, let's just do it again to demonstrate how easy it is. Oh hey, it's these guys again. Oh my god, what? Okay, whatever, we just do it like this. Okay, yeah, that wasn't even, not even close to the final boss. We're like still in the same area. That was like a mid-boss. Oh dear. Can you stop, please? Oh, you know what? Yeah, dash would probably let me beat this guy even when he's going ape shit. Okay, there we go. Oh, hey, just what I needed when I needed it. Ooh, are we gonna get, what, a save point right away here? I feel like we're due for another save point. Now what the frack is this mess? Gotta approach it from the other side somehow, but there is no how, so fuck it. I'm just like invincible forever if I do it like this, aren't I? Because yeah, you get like a brief period of invulnerability, like right after you do a dash. So if you just like dash forever, you're like untouchable, right? Why even use a gun anymore when you can just kill people by touching them? I mean, I guess the gun is a little bit faster and does a little bit more damage, but the death touch is the death touch, you know? I sure could do for another save point right now. Oh wow, now we're like, yeah, Turian realsies. It's gotta be one of these. One of these is our save point. Well, we're a lot further from the final fight than I kind of anticipated at the outset of this little excursion. Oh, he's still glitched out. Wonderful. Oh, no. Whoops. Did that guy go up through the walls there? Is he supposed to be allowed to do that? Is that a like a glitchy thing that he did, or am I allowed to get up there? Why is he doing that? How did he do that? Well, whatever. He's going down. Stay out of the walls, asshole. Only I'm allowed to do that. Oh, hey, full health once again. Yeah, it seems like the double tap, like invincibility dash here, is basically required for this last area. And by required, I don't just mean like required for what it does, like moving around and stuff. I mean required, like having any chance against this bullcrap machine gun shooty guy right here. On the other hand, there's always this solution. That's always fun. Shoot him through the walls. Oh boy! Is it the same guy again? Oh hey, we got boss refights. Yeah. I mean, that would be the chump way to do things, right? I ain't no chump. We're doing this the manly way, right? Okay, speeding up a little bit. Not quite as pathetic as I had taken him for on first glance. Okay, yeah, there's no dodging strategy for this fight. You dash, you shoot. Ha! What a chump. Get chumped, chump. No reward for that, huh? Just like, hey, full health refill, you beat the optional boss. Didn't even get an achievement for that one. What a ripoff. Whoops. Oh, what? Still shooting at me. Stop that. There we go. Or you know what? Yeah, this is a smart move for enemies that are weak to glitches. Oh my god! What on earth? Trace. Somehow there is a new variant on Sudra, and he's working for the Rusalki. He's young. More importantly, he has the ADD. Excuse me, the AD. Axiom Drive, that's probably, yeah, our gun here. If you can still read this, kill him. He can undo everything we've worked for. I still haven't determined where he came from. If there is some alternate passage into the breach, we absolutely must find it. I am going to make at least 2 new variants to deal with this. I think he's talking about, like, the mid-bosses that we just killed there. And that the guy with the ADD was us. Was this a secret area? Are we supposed to be in here? Is this just a regular part of the game? Okay, surely we've got to be missing something important here. Surely we're missing something. It's got to be a weapon. We're missing like a dozen different weapons here. Yeah, some sort of weapon that'll get us to that switch over there. Or what if this guy will do shit for us? Oh, that's it right here. That's the solution. Then what does that get us? Oh, it gets us passage down this way. And we can, yeah, shoot that switch thing. Whatever that does. Oh, we got the golf ball. What's the golf ball power get us? The reverse slicer. Oh, sure enough, there's more than 8 weapons. We're up to 9. Oh, this is like the shitty... What's the weapon? Yeah, there's a weapon like this in Cuphead, even though, you know, this game obviously predates Cuphead by like 2 years. I don't understand why you'd want to have more distance, like, behind you than in front of you. It just seems like... It's like, hey, I can be all tricky and shoot stuff. Oh, you know what it is, though, is that it shoots through walls. That's what the trick is. Oh, except it actually doesn't. It'll shoot forward through walls, but not backwards, it looks like. Or at least not backwards too far. Guess we need more of them range power-ups. Man, I wonder how many of those, like, just random false walls we've been missing this whole time. Please give me a save point right away. Oh my. Whoop. You know what, fuck it, we'll do it the easy way, as usual. Almost sounds like he's like humming out a little melody there as he's shooting his lasers. Doo 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 doo. We've entered Athos' like little disco inferno. This is it. This is it. He wanted to throw in like a big robot party at the end of the world here. So of course nothing drops health anymore at this stage in the game. Why do I want to be here? Oh, hey! I got this. Drushka's suspicions were correct. Rebirth logs show that a man named Athos came here once before, hundreds or possibly thousands of years ago. That's not quite what I had in mind there. Wanted the circle button detonate. You know what, let's just ignore these guys. Just doesn't seem worth the trouble. This is the save point, up there is the boss. That's my guess. Full map of Axiom Verge, you mean? I can totally accommodate you there. It's not like a full map, but that over there on the left is what it looks like. So this is this area here, and then it'll light up the individual map for each area. So it's actually like a little... It's quite densely packed, as it turns out. It's almost like just one big rectangle, pretty much. Oh boy, we got a boss door. Is this gonna be my... Oh hey, what do you know? There's Athetos in there. Except, yeah, as established, he's like 1,000 years old at this point, and he's apparently me. He's like my evil future self. You got some splaining to do. Oh no, they were religious. Oh, I guess we had to kill them then. Sounds like a good deal. I think I'm with evil Athetos on this one. Yeah, sure. What? Fuck off. I was convinced. Really, not even like a little fake bad ending or something? Okay, this is kind of fucked. So what am I supposed to do about this here? Oh hey, I got a little bit of health back. Oh, is this not what I'm supposed to be shooting? Oh, there's a target up there. Although I did get health back by shooting the one thing one time, so, you know what, this is a fucking melee slap fight anyways. There we go. Oh, they're not even guaranteed to give me my, health back. Well, that was kind of to be expected. Okay, don't waste time with the laser shooters. Just go ham on the big green power button up top there. Rusalki is mermaids in Russian. That's interesting. Or I guess, like you said earlier, there are, like, yeah, Cyrillic characters in some of the text logs in this game. Even if they're all jumbled and shit. I don't know, maybe Athetos is supposed to be Russian. I don't know if Athetos means anything in Russian. It doesn't sound Russian to me, at least. Or, you know what, this thing pierces through enemies. Yeah, maybe let's just go this. Yep, this is combat. This is combat in the world of Axiom Verge. Oh, what is this shit? Oh, hello. What's our target now? Okay, we're going for that big off switch up there. I can just duck under the fucking lasers. I'm I mean, sure, the robots swoop down occasionally, but yeah, fuck it. Oh yeah, we can, like, powerbomb these guys, too. Oh, that wasn't good. Now they're doing the crazy shots. I don't like these crazy shots. Powerbomb them again. There, that's more like it. Is she supposed to be helping me here? What's going on? Yes! Oh, did I just die there? Okay, this is kind of fucked up. Man, combat in this game, or bosses in this game, used to be just like a simplistic, like, find the safe spot, kind of spam the shot button fest. It's like the bosses have really simple patterns, you just find the safe spot and blast away at them. And then all of a sudden it's just like a sudden clusterfuck of just tank a bunch of damage, and, like, is it even possible to do, like, a no-damage run of this guy? Like, holy shit. I think we got the right weapon for it, though. This laser thing seems pretty handy. I think we have the right strategy. I just need to, yeah, start ducking a little bit earlier. Actually, I should also save the health for when I actually need it. Assuming it actually sticks around here. Oh no, none of this, please. Actually, this kind of works too. No, this is even worse. Sure would be nice if one of these guys would drop some health right away here. Maybe we need some more health packs or something? I don't know, like, forget no damage. I would be happy to, like, dodge a single attack here. If I could just avoid damage once, I would be happy. I just don't see any way around it, though. Like, the lasers cover the whole fucking screen. Okay, what could possibly be a better weapon for this? Maybe the tether thing. No, I think we had it right with the laser. Yeah, we'll do the laser. Then dash. Okay, there's a pattern here. Oh, but you gotta get it, like, right. 2. The problem is that they fire the laser, like, right at the same time that they dash. So it's like, okay, I've got to dash through them right once he's done firing the third laser, but by the time it's... If I stand up, I get hit by the laser. And if I don't stand up, I get hit by the dash. Also, just kind of seems completely fucking random whether you get health drops out of these guys either. This seems really stupid. Okay, can I crouch, lock facing, and dash at the same time? No. So yeah, if I lock my facing, I can't dash. But I've got to lock my crouch down in order to dodge the lasers. Yeah, there's no way around this. If I'm crouching, then I get hit by the charge. If I try to stand up and dash across the guy when he charges, I get hit by the laser. Okay, lasers seem to have a limited range. Okay, this is the trick right here. Okay, this was the trick. It turned out to be another find the safe spot boss after all. Oh hey, we lucked into some health here. Okay. Yeah, we just had to find the relatively safe spot. Yep. Yay, Elsnova, friend to the end. It's not kill me, is it? As long as it's not kill me, I'm fine with that. Oh, you're gonna kill him. I'm fine with that. Better him than me. Achievement unlocked, Athetos. Yep, that's it. I don't know. I think we chose wrongly. I mean, technically he wasn't a mass murderer at the time that you were cloned from him, so it's like he's kind of fine. Morally, at least. Though then that's another philosophical conundrum, is like, if you get cloned from a mass murderer, do you actually have, like, the moral culpability of the person that you were cloned from? Achievement unlocked hard. As for what happens next, you'll have to wait for the sequel. Oh no, they're actually going to explain it to us. Never mind. Well, it looks like he didn't get a nose job this time, unfortunately. Yep, you know your destiny. For the sake of science, genocide mankind, or I guess he was on some alien planet or something that he genocided for the sake of getting through the breach to reach, like, super advanced technological beings on the other side or something? I don't know. So what, now he's a time traveler too? Oh, he's got the glowy green eyes just like the evil Aphatos. He's going down a dark path here. Developed solely by Tom Happ. I did not realize that this was one of them sole developer type games. I thought this was like far too impressive and ambitious in scope to have a sole developer. Like, seriously, graphics, music, programming, everything, that's an impressive feat, if so. Holy shit. Oh hey, Shane Bettenhausen. I used to listen to him on Retronauts way back at... Oh my god, he's at Sony now. That's hilarious. Shane Bettenhausen. I remember him. Yeah, I used to be on the Retronauts podcast. Like 10 years ago, I used to listen to that when I was working at Safeway. And yeah, Shane Bettenhausen was a regular guest. He was with OneUp.com back then. And he was like a huge Sony fanboy and apologist. That's hilarious that he's actually working for Sony now. Oh wow, and yeah, there's no other developer credits here either. It's all producers and marketers and special thanks from Sony and shit. This was actually all developed by one dude. That's insane. Apparently Jonathan Blow was involved with this somehow too. I bet you he wrote the story. Nah, this doesn't seem like a very Jonathan Blow-like story. A lot of haps in this game. Oh well, it's a good game. I enjoyed it. Thanks, Haps. Cool game. We're actually not done with this one. I'm gonna go back, maybe not for the full 100%, but I do want to go back and just see just how far I can push it easily. So yeah, what piddling percentage of map completion and items did we actually end up with in the end here? And yeah, I guess just to cap off the sort of critical survey here. So far, I'd say it's a good game, but more on the Metroidvania exploration end of things. In fact, combat-wise, I'd say this game is even weaker than the Metroid series. Super Metroid had better combat than this, and Super Metroid did not exactly have great combat. But it kind of makes up for it with having cool weapons that kind of let you bypass the combat by trying to figure out what's the best weapon that'll let me cheese this encounter and just sit behind a wall or something and plink away at the enemy without being in danger. So yeah, it's kind of like the game's weapon system kind of helps you work around the lousy combat. Oh yeah, I guess that was hard mode too. That probably would have been trivially easy. Oh wow, yeah, this was a 9-hour stream today. 64% item completion. We got a green number for map completion. I guess that means we maybe did all right. 27 deaths, which is maybe fine for hard mode? Who knows? That didn't really feel like a hard mode, though. I feel like that was about right. Yeah, and how many of those were on the final boss, too? Yeah, the game really didn't start get challenging at all until the very, very end there. I took 4 or 5 deaths on the final boss there, probably 4 or 5 more on the couple bosses before that. It was only right near the end of the game where I started dying regularly. What time is it? Do we have time for something else? I mean, frankly, I'm kind of keen to just head back in. 64% items, and I thought I was being pretty thorough about finding stuff, too. Okay. We got half an hour left on stream. I'm gonna go through quickly and just see how many easily obtainable secret items I can actually find. We didn't even get done backtracking through the whole game world and everything either. We still have to go all the way back to the first area and see what there is to see there. Yeah, it's they I don't know, belting out this little creepy little humming laser melody with the disco balls up top there. I wonder if it even like goes along with the music or some shit. That would be trippy. Man, I had no idea though that this was like one of those. There's so many of those these days where it's just like some ridiculous, like insanely ambitious indie accomplishment. I think Hollow Knight was like mostly the work of one dude too. It's just insane how much. It's like all of the indie developers in the world like got to work on their own individual games that they're working on alone like 10 years ago. And then like all of a sudden, like just now in the last few years, they're all starting to put them out at the same time. It's insane the type of stuff that just like these single-person development teams are putting out these days. It kind of goes to show like just the long way that game development tools have come since the olden days too. Like a game like this, like back in the day, well, like just compare the team size for this game compared to something like the original Super Metroid. It's really cool though. It's like more people out there get to sort of realize their creative ambitions and all of that. It makes it easier and easier to make games and all that. It could be. I rarely pay attention, or yeah, Iconoclast could well be another single-person development gig. I very rarely actually pay attention to who develops what video games. Like, I'll read the company just for posterity before I play a game, but unless it's a company I've heard of, I'm generally not familiar with, like, the history behind the development of all these different games and everything. Which is probably bad, and I should be more studied about that type of thing. It just doesn't interest me most of the time. Or, oh, you know what? I could probably get down here. Nope. I mean, there's something down there, right? Also, I'm shocked that, yeah, this giant caterpillar robot lady never turned out to be, like, super evil or anything. She looks super evil. Okay, I didn't quite get the extra height there. Wait, so is there not, like, an extra level of height if I go up this way? Maybe I can jump on her head. Nope. Oh, hey, there's a thing up there. Okay, makes sense. Turns out that the secret thing was up above the area where it told me there was like a hard ceiling. Okay, that's gonna be a tricky fit, but I think we can do it. Oof, that's tight. That's really tight. Okay, that'll do it. What do we got here? We got a secret door. It's gonna be like, what, one red health pickup or something? I don't know, it's kind of like a big epic lead up to it. Maybe it's a fucking dead end. No, it's not a fucking dead end. There we go. That's what I kind of expected to see. So that explains, like, the only 83% of the map completed or whatever. Okay, let's try not to get knocked off here. Oh, is he just dead now? Oh, they're just dispensing health now, whatever they were spitting out before. They're just gonna do this forever? That's pretty sweet. This whole glitchy, like the glitch gun and everything is just, like, really cool. I love this just as a weapon. Oh, we could have gone up that way, too. Kind of pointless, since you kind of need, like, the big, bug jump in order to get up here, so what's the point of... Oh, hey, it's like a real thing! What's this, like the spread shot? Finally, we got the Contra spread shot? Like one of the most base... Oh! Spinning charged particle blades, releasing discrete pulses of energy. Right, but the way it looks on here is like a spread shot. Okay, this is pretty fucking weird. Okay, so it's... Yeah, this is pretty fucking weird. I don't know what the benefit of this is. It's kind of like a shitty spread shot. I guess we got this little, like, barrier of green tendril arm things sort of working for us, and if we want, we can shoot shit out of it. Oh, it's got a nice rate of fire to it, at least. I mean, I guess the proof of the pudding is in the eating, so I guess we'll see just how badly it wrecks the faces of our enemies the next time we see one. Okay, and that's the way that you get up there for the map completion. Okay, and that's our map. Oh, was that I didn't even notice. I'm actually gonna see if I can flip up the video preview real quick. Was that a secret passageway up there? I was not quick enough. I barely missed it. Also, it looks like there's something down here. So do we come up from below, or do we go down from above? There could even be some movement tech, like some secret movement tech that we're missing to be able to get through here. Yeah, I don't see any glitchy stuff to go through, so... Hell, maybe it's hidden behind, like, a password or something that we need to get down there. There's, like, no telling what kind of crazy shit we're gonna need to uncover to find all the secrets in this game. I mean, just to, yeah, for perspective, like, of, like, what that 60% item completion actually means. Like, if we look at the inventory screen here, like, potentially, these are all the weapons we're missing. We got, like, less than half the weapons in the game, maybe. I don't even know if that's the case, but if that's... Like, why all the extra space, then? If there aren't all these weapons. On the other hand, if you actually look at it in terms of numbers on the keyboard, which is like, yeah, you can get weapon shortcuts if you're playing on keyboard by hitting the keys 1 through 0. Or I guess there could be, what, a minus sign and a plus sign weapons still. And also it looks like we're missing 2 upgrades. And however many of these power-ups off to the right that there are. Oh, we only got 2 of this shot size upgrades. As worthless a power-up as that is, that kind of makes me want to get more of them. Actually, if you're interested, I could actually list them for you. Or if you're going to be around till the end of the stream, I'll just list them off. Yeah, at the end of the stream here. Oh yeah, yeah, I think you had asked for a list of, yeah, like retro game recommendations as well, which I actually have compiled. I have, in fact, I'll actually just get that up right now. I have it on Pastebin. Yeah, so I've got my Pastebin list of all of the games I've ever streamed, and this is just like a basic list of all of the sort of retro games that I have played and recommend or that exist. I don't know, they're kind of loosely organized, but... Oh, sounds like a follow there. Who is that? Who's following me at this lovely time at the end of this lovely game? I'm not logged into Streamlabs, so it's actually not going to tell me who was in with the follow there. That was Friends of WM with the follow there. Thanks a lot for that. I do appreciate it. And, yeah, so that's just like a bunch of... I can probably describe more of them in detail if you're interested in any particular title. That was some bullshit right there, I'll tell you what. Still don't really have any idea what's going on with, these things here. Like, it looks super suspicious. It's like you glitch them, and then they break the blocks. And then what? Okay, can I, like, glitch through them to damage them? Ooh, I actually can. Okay, so that's that, and then maybe we can make the drill underneath here. Or at least on one of these. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess I made that list, yeah, last week before I had actually played Axiom Verge. We wanted the glitch gun here. Oh, hey! What do you know? It's even all suspicious looking and everything. Oh, just like all these, yeah, tiny little secrets like this, too, we've been missing all the way through. Oh, and hey, there's a, yeah, permanent damage upgrade. Oh, and apparently, okay, and it's apparently those damage upgrades that are actually upgrading my spider's health, too. But yeah, in general, anything that's on the... Oh yeah, I've actually played a little bit of Guacamelee, but I got, like, just distracted from it. I played, like, the first, like, 45 minutes of Guacamelee at the end of a stream, like, 2 years ago, but never got around to playing it again. So yeah, that's another one. Right after I'm done with, like my short-term list of games I bought in the 2017 Christmas sale, that's kind of what's on the agenda right now. Okay, yeah, this weapon does kind of wreck face, doesn't it? It's not as impressive looking as some of the others, but it does wreck faces. So yeah, a lot of the secret stuff in this game tends to be things that, like, kind of stand out. So, like, this doesn't seem so far like the kind of game where it's just like you drill every random wall. Like, believe me, I've been drilling every random wall throughout the game, and it's very rarely, like, yielded anything good for me. It's usually the, like, huh, that's weird, what is that there for? And those are the kinds of things that'll give you your secrets. But yeah, pretty much every game on the list is at least, like, somewhat good, unless it's on the list of explicitly not good games. So yeah, I think I divided it up into, like, the best games and good games and other games, with other games being my kind of euphemism for games that aren't good. But some of them are, like, kind of... Or in fact, I even ordered them in order of how much I like them. So, like, the ones at the top of the list of the other games are, like, almost kind of okay. I don't know, I put like a weird amount of effort into that list once I realized, hey, I've actually played a lot of these types of games. Yeah, Dust, I don't know what it is. I've really wanted to play Dust for a long time. It's sitting there. I own it on Steam. So, yeah, that's another one in the backlog that I'm meaning to try sometime. Oh, now the memory game comes into play here too, where I can't remember, like, is this like some kind of secret thing that I missed the first time, or is this a secret thing that I got the first time and now there's nothing here anymore? Because there's some kind of secret bullshit, like on the other side of this tunnel here, but I don't know where it is. The other thing, I guess, is to run the spider up against each wall to see if, yeah, there's, like, any hidden passageways or anything. Oh, yeah, this thing is, like, stupid powerful. I think I would have actually had an easier time with the final boss if I'd have had this gun. Get down the pipe there. Thank you. Okay, that thing down there is a secret we found already. Fez is hot garbage. I'm sorry, my dude. That game is no good at all. I don't know. Apparently there's more depth to it than I realized. I played it for like an hour and a half, and there was just nothing to that game that I could see. Apparently it gets deeper if you play further, but I was just so bored after the time that I spent with it that I was not compelled to go forward. It's like a... The bit that I played, it was like a walking simulator wrapped in an extremely light puzzle game. And it's my understanding that the puzzles get way deeper as you go on, but I got way too bored to continue with it before then. And the weird thing is, it's like I'm not like a Because I know a lot of people hate Fez because of the developer too. Phil Fish is kind of a controversial figure. I actually kind of like Phil Fish, just like the way he like gives no fucks and says what's on his mind, even when what's on his mind is completely retarded. Like the way he just like trolls gamers and be like, yeah, Japanese games are dog shit, and it's like, no, they're not dog shit, Phil. Your game is dog shit, and Japanese games are actually the greatest. But I just love that he like trolls people by saying that kind of stuff. So I actually like Phil Fish as like a personality, and just to watch him say shit and like act up on Twitter, it's great. I have no ill will towards Phil Fish or anything. I actually wish that I enjoyed his game a bit more, but alas. Oh man, that's the first time I've thought about him in a long time too. Okay, we're gonna see if we can figure out the way up here. The thing is, at this point in the game, I'm not entirely confident that we have like all of the secret stuff that we need. Okay, this is a suspicious thing right here. Like, this is a unique dude, essentially. Oh, is that it? We just like glitch him out and then he's standing up a little bit taller so that we can get up to this area that we could get to already. Oh, that's kind of handy. You can like kind of walk around in him with your invincibility frames. That looks like something a spider can stand on. If I don't, muck it up like that. Ooh. Okay, we established that this was a thing that I could do. Come on. Come on. There we go. Right, and then this got us up here to basically not be able to do anything. There must have been a secret thing up here, right? They wouldn't just, like, put this up here for no reason, would they? This just seems insane to me that this is, like, a thing that you can get to, and yet there's nothing up here. Okay, we'll go one more time. And once on the other side. Okay, this is just fucked. What is this here for? Just map completion? But there's uncompleted map up top there. Oh, we never did approach that from the other side, did we? Ugh. You know what? We're probably never coming back here till later on, so fuck it. I'm going all the way around. I got that mistaken with the bit that we couldn't get through on, like, the big open room with the computer lady, Esmeralda, or whatever. Yeah, because I remember noting that the first time through there, it's like, oh, we'll fall from above. But yeah, I thought that the space to fall from above there was in the room with, the big caterpillar robot. Yeah, we're basically invincible at this point in the game. We can just run through all the enemies. It's like not even a thing. I guess it is kind of true to the Metroid spirit, though, to have just like a ridiculously overpowered character at the end of the game who can just plow through everything just by touching them. Like that was, this is basically, the equivalent of the screw attack in Super Metroid. Just like kill enemies by jumping into them. Here, kill enemies by dashing into them. It's the same thing, really. Basically what I'm saying, that this is the exact same game as Super Metroid. This is like Super Metroid 2 right here. And, what's his name? LLC should be ashamed of himself for this blatant copyright infringement of Nintendo's, glorious Metroid series. You know, I wouldn't even be angry, to be frank, if like he actually branded this as like an official, like unofficial Metroid sequel. It's like Nintendo's not doing anything good with the brand these days. Yeah, this right here is where I thought we dropped down to meet that other corridor, but no, this is a different part of the map entirely. Yeah, so this is how we do. You know what would be hilarious is we went all this way and couldn't figure out a way to come at it from the other side either. Okay, map filled in. I'm glad we did that for that extra, yeah, 0.3 map percentage points or whatever. We even came up with like a stupid, pointless way to come at it a little ways from below. I bet you there was a secret in one of those fucking walls that I missed. I bet you anything. Oh hey, and we're back to the first area, and yeah, we're back at that, yeah, that wall, or that, passageway way up there that I never figured out, Oh hey, this! I know how to get through this. You're new. You guys weren't here before. Okay, so it looks like it's, like, kinda... like, spicing up the enemies in some of the old areas a little bit. Anyway, so this is some easy map percentage at the very least. Oh hey, it's got, like, yeah, we got, like, end-game enemies now. It's like we get to play the last level everywhere. Won't that be fun? Yeah, enemies in the last level in this game were so fucking fun. I can wait here all day, motherfucker. Okay, how are we gonna do this? Reflector? Oh, I know what to do. Spider-Man to the rescue yet again. That's a lot of damage. Good enough. That's like the same as the laser we have already, isn't it? Lightning gun. Strong electric potential differences. I love how the... Oh, shit, that's the wrong button. I wanted the circle. I wanted the circle teleport. Fuck. That's gonna take us a long way back, too, isn't it? I guess we got what we came for, at least. It depends on which La Mulana you play. I played the original MSX version. Or not the original MSX version, but like the original like 8-bit style one. The one that was released in like 2005. And then there's the remake, which is the one that you can basically download anywhere these days. The original is solvable, but the puzzles are actually really cool and unique. It has some great kind of riddly puzzle solving in there. Almost Myst-like, actually. It's almost like a Metroidvania crossed with like a Myst-type puzzle game. A lot of like reading of like riddle-like clues and putting pieces together from all around the map, and it tells a great story too. The integration of like the puzzle solutions and the exploration with the story as the game unfolds as well, because the idea is you're sort of like unlocking the secrets of this ancient civilization, and so it's like this. Each area has its own little story to it, and the story to that area will help you solve the puzzles in that area. Like there's one area where there's like this, it's like this graveyard or this shrine to a bunch of ancient giants. And then so you read this little story about the giants and how they had a feud, and which giants lined up on which side and what they were all doing. And then there's a puzzle in that same area where you have to interpret like which giant statues in the area are which giants in the story. Like it'll say like, oh, this giant did this thing. And then you got to kind of line up the statues and shift the day-night cycle in the area to see what each giant is doing at each time of day to figure out which giant is which. And it's really cool, and there's a lot of great puzzles like that throughout the game. Combat is bullshit, but that's kind of standard for indie Metroidvanias, as this game here kind of demonstrated. The other problem, which is the bigger problem, is the hidden secrets. The game in the manual tells you, like, oh, don't just whip at random walls because some of the walls are sacred and will damage you, so you have to think about what you're doing before you just go around looking for secret passageways. And that's true in the early game, but in the late game it's a complete fucking lie. There are secret passages in La Mulana that are not clued in the slightest, and you really do have to, at the end of the game, just whip every random wall, walk over every bit of fucking floor looking for invisible switches and such. And it gets to be kind of a pain. And it turns out that there's only like one stupid invisible switch and like one or two unclued breakable walls. But that's enough to like sort of set your paranoia up, and it's like, oh, I have to look all over the place for random breakable walls, even though the game told me not to. So that's kind of annoying. And the puzzles can be really, really obtuse sometimes. They're solvable, and it makes sense once you figure it out, but they're really challenging. Which is why people don't like it. The remake sort of made the combat better and worse somehow. It's like parts of it are better, parts of it are worse. It's basically, yeah, just basically the original game had some really terrible boss fights and some decent boss fights. And then the remake also has some really terrible boss fights and some really decent boss fights. It's just that they're different boss fights this time around because they redid all the bosses. This is a really cool gun right here. The thing with the remake is that the puzzles are a lot more solvable and a lot more reasonable and fair, but some of the best ones are a little bit less fun. They made a lot of the most interesting puzzles in the game, like, really basic and straightforward. And that was kind of not great for me, but I see how it's better for a general audience. Personally, I think on the balance, they're about equal. I think I prefer the remake just slightly more because it's a lot more streamlined and playable. But I really do miss, like, some of the cool puzzles that they just kind of changed and simplified to the point that they're barely even puzzles anymore. Anyways, that's my rant on, yeah, La Mulana. Oh yeah, we have a grappling claw too. I was like raving about this thing back when we first got it. Completely forgot this was even in the game. It's really completely unnecessary beyond a certain point. Where, yeah, we can, like, teleport, dash everywhere, and walk through walls, and there is a lot of stuff in this, like, very first area of the game that we apparently missed entirely. Oh god, it's these gold bastards from the Gold Land. And they don't take a lot of damage from my Tesla coil. Okay, this is kind of a terrible situation right here, but at least the enemies are kind of dropping some health for me. Or you know what? I bet you this thing does a little bit more damage. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that was kind of a clusterfuck, but hey, we made it. With, like, tons of health to spare somehow. Okay, this is not cool. So we haven't found anything secret in this area yet. It's just like a big, long passageway to nowhere. Okay, that sucked. That was basically horrible in every way. Yeah, it takes a while to get into the groove of things. I was the same way playing the original La Mulana. It took me like 4 or 5 hours, I think, before I made like even a dent in, like, progress in the first area. It's like I kept on solving, like, little bits of puzzles, but not enough to get any new items or, like, real progress or anything. And it was really frustrating for a while. And then I went over and I got lost in other areas. But if you get far enough to collect the Grail, the game really opens up at that point. And after all this, it's just a fucking cock tease for a fucking flame thing that I can't get way up there. Like, we've got every frickin' movement item in the game. There's got to be whatever it is to get up there. Surely we have it by now. This is making me mad. So is this just like a clue for how we come back around and get this from another direction? Like, this is, like, everything from that, like, blue room over there in the center of the map to this up here is all, like, map that we uncovered from that little secret wall. And it all amounted to nothing. We didn't find any secrets. All we found is, like, a little cock tease here for a secret. So that's not very cool. Be like way over here on the side or something. Okay, so that's just how Axiom Verge do sometimes. I think I actually wanted the claw there. There's absolutely no reason to use the grappling claw once you have the ability to shoot out your little spider egg at long distance. There's another door around here somewhere, right? Like an up door. Man, even this far into the game, we've like beaten the game at this point, and I still sometimes hit the wrong button for things. Or, you know what, I probably should have put in, like, a waypoint marker or something for, yeah, that thing that we, failed to get. Because, yeah, that's something that the map actually lets you do. We haven't made use of it yet. We can set 2 reminders on the map. With, like, all the dangling loose threads we left with the game here. I feel like we need, like, 30 of those reminders, but I probably should have used that for that, yeah, little thing that we failed to get. Whatever. I'll remember it. We'll just be back here some other time. Okay, this passageway, though, this is the one that's got the real secret, right? This is where we get... This is where they're keeping the good shit. Okay, this looks fun. Bunch of little bloody, bubbly things to pop. It's like popping bubble wrap. I'm betting it's something up here. Nope. Alright then. Yes, La Mulana's puzzles are not abstract like in those types of games. There's a few like crate pushing puzzles and stuff like that, and those are quite solid. But yeah, it's more like the puzzles you'll encounter in like a Myst or a Silent Hill or something like that. Although I personally think that La Mulana actually has better puzzles than certainly Silent Hill. I've not actually played the Myst games myself. I've only ever seen Let's Plays of them. But it seems to me like about on par with the kind of stuff you'd see in Myst. To whomever finds this, Sudra is miraculous. The fact that I've been healed attests to that, but it is too dangerous to bring this technology back to Earth. Whatever happened here is catastrophic. The ramifications extending to everyone. We are going upstream to the filter or whatever lies beyond for the answers. Trace? That's me. Okay. Super awesome stuff there. I'm glad we came all this way for that, yeah. Note what makes no sense. How many notes do we have? That's the other thing. It's like we got all these... Okay, we're actually doing a little bit better on notes than we are on weapons, I think. We're like a little over halfway done the notes. Actually, we're almost halfway done the weapons, too. Is what a wheelchair? If there's a wheelchair somewhere, I missed it. So that's it. That's what we came back all this... This isn't even what we came back all this way for, actually. We were looking for, yeah, that passage upwards from the save point there. Okay, so we still got some more stuff to do. Actually, no, we want to go back this way. Oh, in the note room? I must have missed it. Or actually, that was a thing. That's right, because Trace was paralyzed or something in a lab accident in the sort of canonical story of the game. That was just completely fucking random that I found that, though, wasn't it? Like, yeah, those breakable blocks were not really clued at all, were they? Or was he blind? I think it was, yeah, what? There was like a whole bunch of nasty shit that happened to them in the lab explosion. He was like, what, blind and paralyzed and deaf and a whole bunch of nonsense like that, I think, if I remember it right. Yeah, basically our main character here was like evil Stephen Hawking, basically, is kind of the plot of this game, is what sort of what I surmised. So yeah, a wheelchair there would have made sense. Oh wait, no, this is, okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, just like some super obvious rocks we can break. It's probably not even anything super exciting over here. Okay, we get a bunch of dudes to blow through. That's kind of exciting. Yeah, we could have come here, like, way back at the start of the game when we first got the laser drill. Okay, he didn't last long. Oh, what the fuck, though? Approach from the other side, maybe? Some sort of hidden switch? I usually like going about as far as I can with these types of games, just to see how far I can get. I usually can't 100% them myself. I usually do end up going for, yeah, maps and walkthroughs and stuff in the end. But I like to go through as far as I can before I get completely stuck and just, yeah, give up. Oh, hey, we could have had this weapon the whole way through the game. Is this the spread gun? This looks like a spread gun. Multi-disruptor. Fires 3 project. Hey, that... What do you know? A weapon description that actually kind of tells you what it does. This is basically just a shitty version of the spread laser that we have already, though, isn't it? If I can find it. Yeah, that's... yeah. Not nearly as cool as the spread laser, is it? How many weapons do we have now? Yeah, sure enough, yeah, way more than 10. Yeah, I think this thing's way more powerful. Look at that. Oh, I saw a little glitchy thing. Cool. We respawned in the Zebetite barrier. Hooray! What was the point of that? What is the point of any of this? Oh god, I hate it when this game does this. Just these dead ends. It looks significant. Looks like there's something here, and there probably is, but I just can't figure out what it is. Okay, let's just powerbomb it. Let's just fucking powerbomb it. Well... I guess the other thing is, yeah, to just dash random walls, too, for breakable blocks. Like, we can spawn that thing in. But why? Why would you do that? I think we might have, like, reached our limit on, hidden secrets and stuff here. Couldn't even find, like, the way to hit that switch for the laser barrier here. This is just pathetic. Like I said, this is, like, secret stuff that we could have been to, like, way at the start of the game. There's no they wouldn't hide this stuff that well, would they? Oh yeah, there's also an open door up there over to the side there. Here we're kind of just gonna end up doing, like what I was saying we shouldn't do, which is just filling in the map without actually finding the secrets. So then we're gonna have to come back for the secrets, and we'll have no inkling of, like, what's explored territory and what isn't, because the whole thing will be filled in, and the secrets could be potentially anywhere. Why am I doing this the chump way? Let's just dash through blocks forever from now on. Password? That could be it. That was... I don't know. The only thing we've seen passwords for at this point is for translating notes. That's the other thing is, yeah, there could be notes with more passwords in them. So maybe that's it, even though we have, like, all of the like traversal techniques we seem to need in the game so far. There could be like, yeah, just passwords that open up random gateways and stuff that'll be given to us from notes and things, which we haven't actually translated yet. That's the other thing, is there might be some sort of cipher for figuring out the notes, so we could just read them that way. Because if you actually look at these, the way that it's laid out, yeah, we got these ones with the weird lettering here, and it's just like the N there is I think. Like, you often see it before that apostrophe thing. Like, I feel like this is just like a letter-to-letter cipher right here, and then if we could just get like a few key letters figured out, and that's probably something like this English thing here is probably the Rosetta Stone that'll let us figure that out. But we don't really have all the notes we need, I think, to properly do that. Yeah, this game certainly doesn't give you very much to work with in terms of, like, knowing how far along you are in each individual area. So this was like a power bomb area then. Like, we could not have come up here until after we got the power bomb, which is like way later in the game. They expect us to come back like all this way at the very end of the game for one lousy health pickup. Or one thing that would even be nice, actually, is if not like the area by area breakdown of like how many power-ups are in each area, at least tell me like how many of each item there are. Like, what, we're on 11 health pickups, 8 power pickups, 2 size ups, 4 range ups. Out of how many? I have no idea how close I even am. But yeah, we'll at least give the whole map like another once-over before we decide to, you know, go to game FAQs or look up a map on Steam walkthroughs. Steam walkthroughs is really the new game FAQs these days, isn't it? Yeah, there's some really high-quality walkthroughs up on Steam most of the time for newer games, whereas game FAQs tends to not have very much at all for new stuff. Okay. Apparently the eggs with the items in them respawn even though the items themselves don't. Because, yeah, we were obviously here way back at the start of the game. This was our first weapon, I think. Oh, is this actually Russian words? That's interesting. I wonder. Yeah, it's like about a fast travel would be handy in the end game here, too. Oh wow, are we actually going to have to use the explodey cannon here? We actually aren't, we can just use the spider. I think I'm going to go back to using this. Actually, we haven't used this thing very much. It's a cool weapon. I wish we'd have found this earlier on the regular playthrough of this game. Yeah, this is like basically a homing weapon. Like all these different times in the game I've said I wanted a homing weapon, and here it is. Way after we've beaten the whole game. Okay, what do we got? Yeah, a lot of suspicious looking holes here, but I think we'll just move on to the next area. Actually, is there a way up top here? Oh yeah, I think this is it, actually. I think this first door here will take us to the sort of main superhighway. Or is this a... Yeah, this is a power bomb gate right here. You know what, we probably should, yeah, take the road down to, yeah, try the teleport, or, what am I saying? Yeah, take the highway down to the, like, right area just to the right of us here. Or is this not it? This is not it. Okay, I think we need to go down one more. Oh yeah, I haven't updated the recently played list in a while, have I? Thank you for the reminder there. I'll do that. I don't think it's that old. What, we played all the way through... Jesus Christ, I played this game for like 12 hours, like just yesterday and the day before. Gurumin, A Monstrous Adventure. That's the one we finished most recently. Before that, it was something else that we finished. Oh yeah, Princess Remedy. So yeah, Princess Remedy and Gurumin are gonna have to go on the recently played list, and on the overall list of the paste bin of all of the games I've streamed. So this looks like super suspicious. Oh! Oh! Okay. So we can do it. There's even a secret passageway. There's gotta be some purpose to it. What is up here? Why is up here? Is that a thing? I'm stuck in the wall. Well, this is confusing now, isn't it? Okay, so I can stick myself in the wall. Okay, what if we go in spider mode? Okay, now I can kind of see where I'm going. Secret passages in this game can get a little bit stupid sometimes. Oh, what's this? What's this? Probably a note. Or a little power thing. Journal page. I've hidden some of our more sensitive items in the breech pockets appearing here and there. The Rusalki won't go in. It interferes with their electronics. Oh, that was like that little glitchy area. Oh, that's right. We haven't found a single one of those yet. Since like the very first one, way at the start of the game, have we? Actually, here's another thing we're going to do. We're going to go for some map percentage here, and we're going to take the long way home. Because, yeah, it only fills in the top part if you actually ride the platform across. So we're going to go the slow way. Oh, the game is I'm about to play. Right, right. Yeah, the recently purchased list. Although, you know, thank you for the inadvertent reminder anyways. Okay, so I don't think we've actually been down here before. Okay, I mean, we've been down here, but we went right back up afterwards because we realized we'd been in this area. Okay, and sure enough, here we go. Okay, so there's like actual stuff to explore here. I had assumed, based on the layout of the other like connecting rooms to the superhighway, that this was just going to be a save room right here. But I was wrong. It was a tiny health fragment. So now we know. I think I'm just going to randomly powerbomb from time to time just to be sure. Yeah, and now we're going to connect up to the regular part of the level, it looks like. Man, this is super suspicious, too. But it turned out to be nothing. Oh, there's not actually even a pathway down to the boss room here. It's just another door. Bet you this is our save room. No! Apparently I just have no idea what I'm doing in this game, or where anything is, or what time it is, Oh, speaking of, yeah, what time it is... We still got some time left. I'm keen to explore these last little nooks and crannies that we'll see how much map percentage we can get through in the end here, at least. Oh wow, and apparently we could have gotten up like here ages ago too. Right as soon as we got the high jump. Okay, so that's that mystery solved. Wow, there's really nothing else to see here, is there? Oh, you know what? There's that little center bit up there. So yeah, that's the one bit of sort of obvious map coverage that we can get to. Yeah, this will be a little bit faster. Whoa! Excuse me. Get up the pipe. There we go. Or actually, you know what game had a backdash similar to Symphony of the Night? You know what? If I actually care about map completion percentage, I actually do have to go into all these bloody save rooms and yeah, fill in the top square of them, don't I? Oh, and also there's not actually a way over to the other side from this one, is there? Okay, we're taking the long way around. That's fine, because there's like 3 other save rooms that we haven't filled in yet. I don't know, is this the kind of thing people would like to see on stream here? Maybe we don't do this on stream. Maybe this is something I just do for myself on my own time. Though I am curious to see like where the rest of these damn secrets are. We'll see if we find anything interesting. Because yeah, I sure would like to get some notes, so like some more notes to be able to interpret, like figure out what to do with the passwords and all that good stuff. Oh yeah, we've been through this area. Not that long ago we picked up a new note in that little cage. Oh man, there's gonna be some bullshit in these cages, isn't there? Okay, well, we won't go for like the full-on like hidden spider passages and stuff, but we will at least drill to see what's going on in these things. I think it's mainly just like a shortcut to help you travel through these rooms a little bit faster. Who was in here again? Oh yeah, this is our, yeah, friendly AI lady who turned out to not be a traitor in the end. Yeah, she's actually, like, yeah, lifted her face off and attached it to a giant robotic caterpillar. As you do. Man, the dash move in this game, though, is so much cooler than in Symphony of the Night, now that I think of it, because it goes through walls, and it destroys enemies, and it turns your character sprite into a big glitchy mess. It's pretty cool. Backdash in Symphony was pretty cool. It doesn't have, like, the really cool, like, shadowy afterimage that Symphony of the Nights had. So, okay, we can get all this glitchy stuff out of here, but how does it help us? Oh, we can go down below there to... We'll go up above first. We'll go up above, then we'll go down below. Yeah, we'll go up to the right here. Oh, hey, have we not been here before? Oh yeah, and sure enough, you actually can kind of, yeah, mess people up with the little spinning arms there. Right, so this was nothing. And boy howdy was it nothing. Okay, no, we can get up here though now. Okay, that fucked him up real good. Oh yeah, this was a power bomb thing. We would not have been able to get through here before. Oh, that looks pretty top secret. How do we get down to the lower bit, though? Oh, just like that. Oh yeah, we haven't been through here at all. Another tiny little, what is that, the damage upgrade? I think we're at 6. Oh, no, we just got one recently. So yeah, that's 1 of 6. Yeah, we haven't been through this whole center area at all yet. Oh, there's like actually nothing up there. Or is there? It looks like there actually isn't. Man, didn't Super Metroid do that, where there was like one item hidden in a save room somewhere, and it was like the worst thing in the world? I feel like there was like, yeah, one item in a save room and one item that was like on the same map tile as another item. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I've 100%ed Super Metroid, but I haven't like made a habit of it. Like I've maybe done it once, maybe twice, like many years ago. But it's not something I've ever like tried for consistently. Or you know what? Yeah, the ability to teleport onto our spider drone would probably get us through here. Or did we just never bother to? Oh yeah. Oh no. Now what's down here? We're stuck again. Oh. Hey yo. What do you know? That was like slightly visible there. You can kind of see the pathway. A data bomb. Okay, so yeah, it's just like a big explodey thing that kills enemies in a radius. Enemies tend not to, like, be grouped up a ton in this game, so this isn't super useful. Again, though, I wish I would have found all this stuff, like, going through the game regularly at first. Yeah, you can see how there's, like, kind of a little pathway there, but you really have to look out for it. We'll have to keep our eyes peeled for more like that, where it's, like, the same block in a row. And they kind of, like, train you on it, too, because there's this little passageway here. Yeah, kind of snaking down. So it kind of teaches you, like, what the hidden passageways look like. Kind of. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Some of the stuff in this game is really obscure. A lot of the secrets so far. And that's just the ones I've found. The most obscure stuff I probably haven't even discovered yet. Okay, how are we doing on the map now? Is there anywhere else that's like really obvious that we could try and uncover? This place is pretty much all filled in. This place has like some like ceilings of huge open rooms, but otherwise it's pretty much all filled in. Maybe there's some walls or doors on the side there, but otherwise it looks pretty fine. We got the little bit at the bottom of the big long corridor room. There's that big platform up top that we never figure out how to get through. Top of the boss room there and a bit of the corners of the big rooms, but otherwise that's all done. There could be like a door or something in those couple random blocks that we haven't filled. This is actually the difficult mode right here. Or I don't know if we unlocked anything or not, now that I think of it. We could go back to the title screen and check. But since to satisfy my burning curiosity and OCD, the last thing we're going to do tonight is actually just fill in that one square on that one eastmost map. And then we'll be done. And then yeah, I'll read off the prospects for future games. Or actually, I can tell you right now that the next game on my to play list is Skylar and Plux, which is like kind of like another one of those kind of indie, like 3D platformer type things that have been coming out lately. Like we had Hat in Time, we had Ukulele. And then Skylar and Plux is kind of another one in that sort of genre. Sort of like a, yeah, kind of indie spiritual successor to stuff like, what are the ones back in the day? There's like Jak and Daxter, there's Ratchet and Clank, Banjo and Kazooie, those kinds of games. Looks like I can, like, get up there and do stuff, but on the other hand, it doesn't look like there's really anything to find up here. Or I probably did this already and found the secret the first time around. Nope, there it is. Another power node. Oh, Space Chem is so daunting at this point. I actually have looked at it a bit off-screen, or off-stream, actually. I kind of planned out a strategy for that newest puzzle. And I think that's what I'm going to work on next, the next time I do up some Space Chem. The thing is I still got this backlog to work through. So, like, I think... I don't know, we'll see. Like, I'm kind of, like, getting a good momentum going with sort of the games we're clearing out one after another so far. But yeah, definitely Space Chem is on my mind. I have not forgotten about it by any means. And I have been looking into it and planning out how we're going to solve the next puzzle. I haven't actually, like, started laying down, like, Waldo track and reactors and stuff. Or actually, that's not true. I did lay down the reactors and formulate kind of a plan. But I'll go over that the next time we play Space Chem on stream. Or you know what, yeah, just while we're on our way over there, we can fill in these map squares. There's going to be some bullshit secret, like in one of these map squares, isn't there? I just fucking know it. Or you know what, there were those, like, bullshit, like, burst out and attack you enemies right here, weren't there? And we know what to do with these guys now, don't we? Can we do anything in here? Man, I think we want to go with the green turbine pulse just all the time, just for the pure power of the shot. Yeah, I absolutely don't think I'm going to do, like, full... I'm not doing another 9-hour stream of Axiom Verge again after this, that's for sure. In fact, I think I might have gotten, like, the exploration bug out of my system, even just, like, doing this. We'll see how much map completion I get after this. Maybe check, like, a couple solutions on, like, a Steam walkthrough or something, just to see how far off I was, and just how crazy some of the puzzle solutions will get. But other than that, I say puzzle solutions because we've been playing puzzle games so often lately. It's not really puzzles really, it's like find the secrets, like exploration type stuff. Yeah, it certainly doesn't make the game look good though when you're just like playing through like this, going back, scouring the world map for secrets and all of that. Where did we even say we were gonna go? Right, so we are here. We're going up above. And all this distance just for one. Yeah, this is what it's like. I'm just giving you guys a taste. This is what it's like to try and 100% a Metroidvania without a walkthrough or map or anything. This is the kind of shit you gotta go through. Or actually, the one streamer I was talking about earlier, Brick Road, actually apparently did like go through and 100% this game without consulting a walkthrough or anything, and it took him some ridiculous amount of time, like 40 hours I think or something like that, and across multiple playthroughs too. Like he reloaded his save file and started from the beginning at some point because he thought there was some stuff he might have permanently missed the first time around or something. So yeah, it's pretty insane the lengths some players will go to 100% these types of games, and it's good for those types of players, I guess. I'm usually not into that kind of stuff. It's like I got kind of like that OCD kind of tendency where I'll try for a little bit, but I also get easily frustrated, so I don't usually stick with it to get all the way to the 100%. forget where we were going now. Actually, yeah, now that I think about it, yeah, half an hour is a good good time estimate, too. Like, maybe, like, at the end of the stream, when we don't have time for anything else, we'll do a half hour of drilling random walls in Axiom Verge. Do you have anything to say about all this? Are you alive yet? Oh yeah, that's like a hole in her brain right here. I'm pretty sure she's dead. Although we can actually get in here. This is like a little hidden area, kind of. I wonder, is there some bullshit secret hidden inside her brain? Or what's left of it? Oh, actually, this looks like something down here. Is this some bullshit down here? Doesn't look like it. That was kind of fucked up. There's a lot of fucked up looking stuff in there, actually, in that room. Frankly, I'm gonna get pissed off if there's some kind of, oh, half an hour of space cam. Yeah, that would probably be a lot more fun than half an hour of this. I don't think I've ever played a Metroidvania with permanently missable items, actually. Oh, you know what? Yeah, this is that big, long segment of bullshit that we, yeah, just came from earlier, wasn't it? Okay, yeah, this will be a nice, quick finish to the stream here. Let's actually save it for once. Yeah, this whole, like, golden shrine. This nonsense right here. Oh, you know what? I remember now. Yeah, we were through here ages ago. Yeah, we tried to find the way through and we couldn't. I don't know. I don't think we've actually gotten any new tools since then. So I think maybe this is it. I think this is maybe the extent of our Axiom Verge secret finding abilities. At least without a walkthrough. Okay, so there's nothing up there. Let's just do this. Let's just do this shit right. Actually, I haven't actually tried glitching these guys either. That's often a thing in these games. I-S-K... What? I-S-K-A-R-T-E-H-A... This is a password, isn't it? Z. I need to write this shit down. I don't have paper, though. This is fucked up. Is this a password? Is this like a real thing? Because if so, this is fucked. Where's my notepad? My notepad that I use for writing down. Oh, there's my USB hub knocked over. It happens. Then we gotta figure out what the order of everything. Okay, the I there is probably the, yeah, the lead number, or the lead letter there. Okay, find a blank page. I-S... I got I-S-K. And then what do we use the password for? We gotta scour the whole game world again just to see what this is for. I-S-K-A-R-T-E-H-A-N-Z-U. Okay. Let's try it out. Iskartahanzu. I don't know, did we replace Justin Bailey? That might be a thing. This was just some random bullshit that I had put in, right? We'll keep it anyways. Maybe we lucked out and got something. Okay. I-S-K-A-R-T-E-H-A-N-Z-U. Yay! I think that's just the generic thing that always happens when you get a password. So now we have to figure out what it's for. This is the kind of bullshit that, yeah, makes me think that I don't want to 100% this game, because now we've basically got to go through the entire game world or wait, did I mess it up? I-S-K-A-R-T-E. Did I miss the Y? It fits the way I have it. I wrote it down differently than you did. I-S-K-A-R-T-E Hanzu. Also, why is this one blacked out? I-S-K-A-R-T-E-H-A-N-Z-U. Zay? Yeah, sure. Or we can find another one of those guys and, Wait, is it only that one specific dude that puts that out? Is that even a real password? Or was I just, like... That's just random glitchiness. It looked like it was spelling something out. And yeah, it's the exact length as, like, the passwords in this game. Like, that's gotta be some kind of secret thing, right? Okay, yeah, I remember now. I-S-K-A-R-T-E-H-A... Iskartahanzu. Yep, we got it right. Now, what the fuck do we do with it? The world will never know. I think that's gonna be the stream for today. Yep, I cannot be arse. We would have to go through... Okay, well, yeah, let's just call it for today. I have no idea what to do next to find anything. So what's our final tally? What's the best we could do on our own ability? Oh, we actually did better on map percentage than I thought. We're 95% map and 74% item. That's a lot worse than I did on Super Metroid, I think. Last time I tried to do a 100% run of that, but whatever. We got a lot of cool weapons, saw a lot of cool stuff. It was a fun game. The secrets that we found were fun to find. And then we got the crazy password bullshit. That was fun to discover, too. I bet you there's a lot of secret stuff you could find by glitching the enemies out and stuff. Maybe I will probably come back to this, like, a little bit in the near future. Anyways, as far as... yeah, and as far as the near future, yeah, so what's left on the Christmas... yeah, list of stuff I got in the Christmas sale. We've got Skylar and Plux, which is up next on the agenda. Let's see, what else? We've actually played through most of these now. Let's see, we got Arx Fatalis, which is like a kind of an oldish first-person, like dungeon crawl RPG, I think. We've got Castle of No Escape, which is like a top-down Zelda-esque 8-bit indie retro title, I think. We've got... let's see, we've got Doom, but I'm actually not sure I'm going to play any more of that. I actually started playing Doom before I started streaming regularly, and I'm not sure I'm going to go back to it just because I was like halfway through the game, and if I wanted to stream it, I'd have to start from the beginning, and I'm not really keen to do that, so I'm probably not going to do Doom anytime soon. We'll wait on Doom until like way later once I've forgotten all the stuff that I played recently. Then... we got Salt and Sanctuary, we got SteamWorld Dig. That's actually it. That's actually it for Christmas sale games. So yeah, Skylar and Plux, Arx Fatalis, Castle of No Escape 2, Salt and Sanctuary, which as I understand it is going to be a long one. That's one's got apparently a lot of content in it. And then SteamWorld Dig. You know what, I'm actually keen to find out myself. I want to find out what bullshit that password actually gets us. Oh yeah, and I guess we'll switch over to the overlay that ends the stream here. Axiom Verge. Oh hey, there's a wiki for this game. Okay, what is Iskarti Hanzu? Okay, yep, it opens a random wall in a random area of a random place to get you an item. Cool beans. So yeah, that's literally it. Oh hey. Apparently Justin Bailey is an actual code. I put it in, though, and it didn't actually do anything. Or unless that's the reason for his, like, red underwear that he had the whole time. Anyway, so now I know some of the passwords, but I'll probably forget them very easily. I don't know, hidden depths. Anyways, yeah, that's it for Axiom Verge. We're gonna move on to Skylar and Plux next time around, and yeah, if that doesn't, or I don't know, I'm imagining that'll take like 2 or 3 streams. But if I don't feel like marathoning that one, then we'll alternate between that and probably go into SteamWorld Dig next. We'll save Sultan Sanctuary for last. So that's the plan going forward. Yeah, have a good night yourself, may as well. As for me, plan is the regular Retro Night stream on Monday. I'm gonna try to still trying to make that a regular thing. So yeah, stream on Monday, Retro Night. Still working through Genesis titles, so that'll be a lot of fun. And yeah, after that, yeah, back to the regular, clearing out the Christmas backlog on Wednesday with Skylar and Plux. So that's the agenda. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time.